all stand up. Good job. Alrighty. Dr. C, if you could give us an E. We're gonna do zinga, 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 zaw. And we're gonna vary between ping pong ball weight, basketballs, and bowling balls. So let's start with ping pong balls, and then I'll tell you which one we'll do. Ready, and
Zinga, 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 zaw. Zinga, 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 zaw. Zinga, 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 zaw. Zinga, 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 zinga,
and
zaw.
basketballs,
Zinga, 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 zaw. Zinga, 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 zinga,
and
zaw.
bowling balls,
Zinga, 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 zaw. Zinga, 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 zaw.
ping pong balls,
Zinga, 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 zaw. Zinga, 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 zaw. Zinga, 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 zaw.
Awesome. All right, now we're gonna do 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 re mi 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 fa so so so. We'll start together, and on the way up, let's use a piano dynamic. And once we get up and repeat do, use a forte dynamic and go down. We'll do it all together, and then we'll go SATB, and we'll do a canon. And I'll let you know when to come in. So let's start piano, go forte. Dr. GC, could you give us an E again? Thank you. And all together, ready, go.
Do 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 re mi 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 fa so 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 la ti 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 do 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 ti la 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 so fa 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 mi re 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 do
And sopranos, go.
do 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 re mi 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 fa so 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 la ti 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 do 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 ti la 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 so fa 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 mi re 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 do.
Perfect. Now this time,
I
let's,
sang tenor because there are no tenors.
yeah, thank you so much for doing that. So let's, at the beginning, let's crescendo up to the top, and then when we get to the do, we'll be forte, and then we'll decrescendo back down. And let's go bats this time. Basses, alto, tenor, and soprano. Awesome. Basses.
You still singing tenor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. GC, could you give us an F? All right, basses, 1, 2, ready, go.
Do 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 re mi 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 fa so 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 la ti
Do
ti
do
ti
do 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 re mi 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 fa so 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 la ti 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 do la ti la 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 so fa 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 mi re 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 do.
Perfect. Now this time, let's go stab. Soprano, tenor, alto, bass. We'll do the same thing, so make sure to really exaggerate those dynamics and start really piano and showing your bodies too, if you could. So stab, sopranos, 1, 2, ready, go.
Do 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 re mi 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 fa so 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 la ti 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 do do la ti la 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 so fa 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 mi re 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 do.
Perfect. All right, good job, guys. Now we are going to do nobis. We're going to vary between legato, marcato, and staccato. And I'll let you know. Let's start with which one to do, and let's start with legato. Dr. GC, if you could give an E one more time. We're going to go up by half steps. So yes, all together. So nobis. 1, 2, ready, go.
Nobis, 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 nobis.
Wonderful. I really like that you guys are using your hands and showing the difference between. It looks like you're thinking about the lawn gestures, maybe. Is that 5 minutes more? Let's do it one more time.
Yep, that's 5 minutes
Okay,
exactly.
perfect. If you all could take out your score and open to page 5 at the beginning of the 2D section. In our last lesson, we talked about articulation and how in the classical period that with dotted notes, they sometimes took off the dot in order to emphasize word stress, syllabic stress, and to give that kind of buoyant feel, especially with this. It says, allegro con spirito, lively with spirit. So let's review that from measure 71 to 75, and just thinking about that articulation and showing your bodies that, what type of weight do you think this 2D section might have? Any ideas? Mitchell?
It's very light, but
Yeah.
not super light, just
Yeah.
a nice medium.
If you had to pick an object to reflect that, what do you think it would be?
Oh, I'd say like wiffle ball.
A wiffle ball?
Yeah.
That's good. It has air, but it's still kind of grounded. Skylar, do you have an idea?
I was gonna say volleyball because it's also got the air.
Yeah,
It's
something like
pretty
Caitlin. Do you have an idea like that?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I guess we're thinking something with air, but still grounded. So if you could show that in your body, something with wiffle balls, volleyballs. If you want to play volleyball, that's cool too. Let's speak measure 71 to 75, and we'll all be on our own parts. All right. 3, 4.
Dona nobis, nobis pacem. Dona nobis pacem.
Beautiful. All right. So with that was great, especially with the articulation too. Thank you for doing that. So in order to emphasize the word stress even more, something they do in music with text, of course, so vocal music, we think about something called syllabic stress. And with syllabic stress, you choose which syllable of each word to emphasize. Sorry, we have tables in the way.
Yeah, I know.
So if I could have some volunteers come up and decide which syllables are the most important, and if you could just circle it, and then we'll maybe mark that in our score. Caitlin?
Okay.
Sure.
Do I just pick one?
Why don't you just do all of them?
I
trust you. Just go ahead, it's okay.
Okay.
We're all learning here, no problem.
This one, and
All right, awesome. So with this, I think, for instance, with measure 80, when we say pacem, I agree with you on the dona and nobis, but maybe with the pacem, because in measure 80 he uses a half note and then an eighth note, so I'm thinking maybe the pa is the more important syllable. But I like your ideas too. So let's go with pacem. With pa, do, no, and pa. Do, no, and pa, excuse me. Alrighty. So could we speak that section again, 71 through 75, and have that idea of syllabic stress, keeping that articulation, keeping it in your body, and using that, and emphasizing those especially. Alright, and let's speak from measure 71. On your own parts, 3, 4.
Dona nobis, nobis pacem. Dona nobis pacem.
Perfect. Alright, now let's sing that. And let's go through measure 71 to measure 78. And we'll use that idea of syllabic stress and that idea of articulation still and keeping that going. Dr. GC, if you could give us a C major chord. Alrighty, and we'll start right on the bar, all on your own parts, and we'll go up to measure 79. And if you want to walk around the room and kind of keep that sense of buoyancy, that sense of wiffle ball, sense of volleyball, and then while also using your hands to show that sense of syllabic stress, that would be great. So 71, could you have that C major chord one more time? Alright, 3, 4.
Dona nobis, nobis pacem. Dona nobis pacem.
That was great. I think we could even be lighter on our feet. I like that idea of volleyball and keeping it grounded, but I think a volleyball still kind of soars through the air. That was great. Now let's move on. Measure 79, we have a little bit of different material. Like Mitchell was saying earlier, I think with repetitive material that we can do something different. Does anyone have any ideas about what we could do differently besides syllabic stress and articulation to show the contrast between these repetitive sections, starting from measure 79. Hannah, sorry?
Sorry, dynamic.
Dynamics. I love that idea. So if we have a piano dynamic at 79, and then we exaggerate measure 83 with a forte, I think that would really show how we are catering to the repetitive movements. So why don't we try that? And I think what kind of Laban gesture would this part of the tutti section be?
Page 79.
Yeah. How about actually you guys come up with what this section would be, the measure 79, and you guys come up with where the tutti section starts. What kind of Laban gestures you would use? We'll come back in 1 minute.
It's like a glide.
Sorry, yeah.
Anything else might be good.
I think
Yeah.
it's like more. It's got like a press, but I think it's like maybe like flicky press.
now.
Flicky press.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like
Yeah.
that scene
Because
in
it's like.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Then you stop.
We'll come back now. So what did you guys think?
Glidey dab.
A glidey dab.
Glidey dab.
I like that a lot. Not
Yeah.
too heavy, kind of like the wiffle ball idea. And you?
Flicky press.
Flicky press. I love that idea too. So let's actually just try you said glidey dab. Let's try the glidey dab first, and then we'll go back and we'll add the flicky dab. Flicky is that what you said? Flicky dab.
Flicky press.
Flicky press. Excuse me. So let's start with the glidey dab first at measure 79. Dr. GC, could we get the notes? Sorry, perfect. And we're starting piano here, right? So we'll have that flicky press with, sorry, flicky
Glidey
dab.
dab.
Glidey dab with at measure 79. Okay, and let's start at piano. Can we get the starting pitches one more time? 3.
Let's stop there. Okay, thank you. Comments? Bruce Taylor.
One thing that I thought you would have us give, you would have the LGC give us the starting notes, talk for a little bit of time, and then have the starting notes be given again.
Oh, right.
I would
yeah.
either talk and then give the starting pitches, or at our level, you can just trust that we can remember the notes for that
Okay.
long.
Yeah. Agree.
Scott.
Your flow is much improved. It's great.
Thanks.
The quality of these lessons are really up there this week.
I think you're doing better on Lex than
Thanks.
You are.
Thank you so much. One? I know, I felt it.
It was better? Mhm.
Thanks.
What else for her?
I like that
Okay.
you. Oh,
Go ahead.
I like that you had a lot of interaction with us, how you had the thing you did on the board, how we moved around the room. There was just a lot of energy in the rehearsal, and I thought that really helped us keep our energy up in our singing.
Thanks.
Okay, let's talk about warm-ups. Good to stretch. Let's just talk really about pitch of warm-ups.
Right.
You said you wanted an E, so the first thing we're doing is you're going down to an A. That's pretty good. That's be like, especially out of the box for the sopranos and tenors. That's pretty low. And you did 2 of the exercises
Starting on E.
way down there.
Right.
With the other one, you said to start on E, but we didn't start on E.
We
What-
know.
Did you know what we started on? We started on
I
a
think
C.
it was, yeah.
And then you said give me an F, and we started on a C.
Mm-hmm.
So what was going on there?
Sorry, you're talking middle C?
When you did da 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 da, baby, you gave an E, but we started on a C. We didn't start on an E. Then you said give an F the next
Yeah.
time, and we still started on a C. Were you aware of that?
No. Maybe.
Okay.
Well, I did notice the pitch change. Maybe I just had the
Yeah.
change the
So I think it would be better to start on an E or start on an F.
Right.
That's
Because the whole time we just kept singing in C major. So
Mhm.
what you're not expanding our range
Right.
upward at all with that.
Right.
That's 14 minutes.
What? Okay, that's 14 minutes. So be careful of that. I
Yeah.
think that, and the directions I think could be a little clearer and simpler.
Okay.
Yeah, I think right now in your search to not say you're kind of having to think about what you're going to say. So keep thinking ahead even
Okay.
more, so you're always ahead.
Gotcha.
I like the ideas you had. I think in general, the idea of the word stress. You might have dealt with the Pacem issue. What's another way to deal with that? I mean, she gave in a sense, the wrong answer on Pacem, right?
Mhm.
But maybe you could ask for other ideas from us. Anybody have another idea? Okay, what in the music tells us? rather than just
Than me
giving us
saying
the
it,
right
right,
answer
yeah.
necessarily, especially if you wanted us to be doing
Mhm.
that. I think I would suggest, and here I'm talking really fast right now to try to get through the 14 minutes, but if you could slow the tempo of your speech a little bit now
Sure.
that you've, you know, got some of those things, the ums and things worked out.
Mhm.
You sing so richly, but you kind of start speaking up here and you have this kind of, you know, not as mature a presence as you could. I think you could bring it down into a little bit more of the way you think of yourself as a round toned singer,
Mhm.
and speak that way a little bit more.
Okay.
And I think that would give you more gravitas, you know, more kind of
Okay.
energy and support, and you're an adult and mature, you know. Good. Some really nice stuff going on. All right, yay.